What's good, everybody? What's popping? Sorry we're late. I forgot about daylight saving time, so we lose an hour of sleep. Levi doesn't, move time or
Yeah, what the
lose an
fuck is
hour.
a daylight savings time? What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with the
I,
rest of the country, bro? Like, I don't understand that shit.
so I didn't even realize till I was at work and I was like, damn, time's moving by fast. They're like, yeah, we lost an hour of sleep, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, time moved forward. So yeah, that's what happened. And I forgot to take that into, you know, account on that. That was my fault, my bad, guys. So that one's on me. And we are live, Joe. Yes.
So, updates are still the same. Nothing's changed from last night to tonight. The revisions on Texas, the hearing in. Damn it, I forgot the state. Fuck. It has
Is
been
it?
one of those days. I'm in a rush.
I thought it was Illinois or something.
No, it's not Illinois. It is. Hold on. I'm going to do what everyone needs to do. Go to usart.org and refresh yourself on these alerts.
Anyways, while you're doing that, shout out the sponsors because we're trying to zoom through this because Reptile Crew. I don't have my CMB shirt on today, but I do have the podcast shirt, Sexin and Flexin. Look, we got their sticker right here. Shout out CMB Reptile.
Yes, sir. So, finest selective captive bred animals. Number one shop in Arizona, undisputed.
Yeah, thank you for saying I'm undisputed champion of the world. And of course, we got KC Reptile Lab for substrate. That's the sticker. That's the logo. We do got a code, Sexin and Flexin. Type in Flexin, you get 15% off on substrate. The link's in my link tree. Go check it out. Anyways, did you figure out what it was?
Yeah, it's Illinois.
Yeah, I was like,
3-7. Right?
all right.
Hold on. No, hold on. That doesn't sound right. That hearing already passed. It was on March 7th and March 9th. Okay. So the Rhode Island animal ban has been tabled. Oregon has a hearing March 16th. That's what it was, the Oregon.
Oh yes, Oregon. That's what it was.
Yeah, that one's pretty important. So,
That one we're still fighting. Even we're still
yeah.
fighting Texas.
Well, keep in mind the Texan is a revision. It's not like anything new is going to be new things are going to be added to the list. I believe they're changing some of the things like so what HB 3482 does. A permit cannot be issued if the species is banned in the city or the country or county. So make sure, like, let's go back to Earl. Shout out to Lone Star Reptiles. Make sure you guys are reading your city ordinance. That shit is important. Very, very important. Understand what your city code is. Reach out to your city manager if you have further questions on how to get a hold of that and understand it. 2, permits can be issued for regulated venomous snakes. Permits cannot be issued for regulated venomous snakes unless anti-venom is available at a hospital within 50 miles of the location the snake is kept. Now, I'm going to be 100% real with you. After discussions with many people on that one, I support that. That should be in all 50 states. And the reason being, why does the zoo, the hospitals, or anybody that keeps the anti-venom for an animal you're keeping have to give it up because you don't have it in your collection, in your supplies, I should say. When you talk about responsible keeping, right, we come up with a contingency plan. What can go wrong will go wrong. There's a plan for it. So if you're keeping something that the anti-venom isn't just openly available, which none of it is, not even the commonly kept ones, you're using resources that are used for people in actual emergency situations because you're keeping something dangerous. It's something to think about, and weigh our options on what responsible keeping is. So, 3, cities and counties will be notified when permits are issued. Okay. I thought that was already going on. That's interesting that it's not. 4, note, this bill does not ban or regulate any species not already covered under law. So again, make sure you are familiar with your laws. Make sure you're familiar with your city, your ordinance, and everything going on all the way down to the nitty gritty. And this revision and some of the stuff that's going on in there will make more sense. So again, go back to Earl, city code, city ordinance, get to know your city manager, get to know your local politicians, so on and so forth. Makes this a lot easier of a thing to understand and a lot easier to debate and argue with them. You know what I mean? And first and foremost, out of all of that, join US Arc in US Arc, Florida. And again, one time we're going to shout out Jay's Reptile Life. He's got that 36-hour live coming up. Shout out, hats off to that man and everything he does. You want to look at the image of a responsible keeper. Jay's Reptile Life is that. He is a voice for the voiceless and the animals, and he does a damn good job of doing it. I back that man 100%. Proud to be in network with him.
Hey, I want to shout out the chat real quick. We had somebody in here last night that was pretty big and said the chat was laid back. They loved the chat. So shout out to you guys for doing your thing. Y'all do you. On that, we ready to roll?
I've been ready to roll, bro. Let's go.
And give it up for Montana, guys. Y'all light up those comments. Light them up. And we going.
Bro, why do you get so damn close to the camera?
Why not? What? You don't like it? You don't like it? Yeah, I think so.
Shave your other eyebrow. You know what? Just shave the whole left one off, bro. I'm telling you. By unanimous decision last night.
Whatever.
We're going to be standardizing the industry with what we're planning to do. Like, it's not just a small move. It's not just something different. Like, we're hoping to have some type of standardization to help us with the fight of the propaganda that's put on the industry and how we're looked at from the general public. And so we're trying to make it to where this kind of standardizes everything. We'll be able to safely do things with the platform that we're building.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sexin and Flexin Live Sunday. We got Levi, FTL Reptiles, and Montana TXM. What's up, guys?
What's up? We're gonna have to do a new video. That video of me with my ball python. This should have been a retake.
I just want to say, how the hell did you get abs so fast?
I honestly can't tell you that. It's like there's a little bit of a secret in between there, but
I was gonna say it has to be.
Yeah, Chris, mind your damn business, all right?
I just want abs. That's all, man.
I mean, what you can do, what I've been doing is that I take the 25-pound weight and I put it above my head, and that's how I do my ab workouts. I don't really do the whole like sit-ups and crunches and stuff
that's
like
what somebody told me too, and I haven't done that.
Use kettlebells. Just take 40s and just start walking with them. Just lift heavy shit. That's pretty much all you gotta
What
do.
about the intro?
He liked it.
By the way, I could not get the audio to sync with the song, and it really pissed me off. But I was like, I didn't have time this morning, leaving for the herping trip, so
It's completely fine.
I was so fucking irritated about that. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Gio on your ass tonight, boy.
F that guy. Go ahead.
Ooh, damn, you gonna take that shit, Gio? Get him. Light his ass up, bro. Don't take no shit from eyebrow boy over here.
They dissing on my eyebrow.
Bro, you just
It's all
shave
good.
the whole thing off. I'll tell you what. If we raise $1,000 for USR, you have to shave your left eyebrow, and I'll shave my right one.
If we
Why don't you just shave them both?
No, we got to have opposite eyebrows, so we at least have two on the same podcast.
Yin and yang.
But so I'll be just looking this way then.
Yeah, he already gets very, very close to the camera. So
Right? All right, go ahead, brother.
Oh man, the fuck.
Oh, her internet went out. Ah. Uh-oh. There it is. She's back.
Ah, there you are.
I'm back. My dad was like trying to call me. I was like, dude, I just told you that I'm in a podcast.
So-
parents don't listen.
That's true.
No, they don't. How are you feeling about the revisions that we just touched on in the USR?
On the whole USR, I agree with the whole venom. Definitely having some of that anti-venom on site. You always have to do that. I would recommend that to anybody, especially if you are going to carry venomous, especially with mine. I'm actually going to be releasing mine pretty soon, so I won't have to worry about that. But that's pretty much what I have on hand whenever I've got something in that kind of possession. So you never know what's going to happen. I mean, there's a bunch of people, they start messing with their snakes and they get comfortable. You start getting really comfortable, and then all of a sudden it's just one bad move. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're an expert or if you've been handling for years. People still get bit. End of story.
Okay. That's basically where I'm at with it too. Like I completely concur with that one. I think it needs to be in all 50 states. Honestly, that needs to be unison.
Yeah.
It's it's something that's not taken into consideration much. Like we'll get into it more, but like with the retics, right, and the housing and the care and the financials that go into it. Away from that is the hospital bills, the hospital trips when things go south, because like every animal, things can. And at some point, more likely will go wrong, and it's not by anything's fault per se. You could be the world's best keeper, but things are still going to go wrong. These are animals. Even people that own dogs that are the most tame and docile dogs you've ever met in the world, something goes wrong that we can't explain. It's something beyond us. And, there's a lot of costs that go into that, but when we look at a regular hospital trip, I mean, fucking, what's the average of a hospital stay per night right now? It's like $10K or some shit like that. And then you're going to add another, don't quote me on this number, but I want to say it's like $8,000 to $9,000 a file or some shit like that for anti-venom, depending on the animal. The more exotic, the more expensive that it gets.
Yeah.
And that's a viable, it's a very important resource for these hospitals and zoos to have on staff or on site for the people that are directly working with the animal, or the ones that are out hiking or walking around, or there's an actual emergency away from keeping, that shit goes wrong. It's something that needs to be considered in the community, and anybody owning venomous and us overall as responsible keepers, it needs to be on that checklist. Like if you're going to keep something from the rainforest, you better have anti-venom for it, or pray to God that the zoo at least has it, because then you're talking even if the zoo has it.
Yeah.
I know there's like one hospital in the nation right now, I believe, that carries certain exotic venoms, anti-venoms, and that's it. It was some crazy scary number.
Yeah, no, and it's definitely a big thing because my dad, he flies for the medevac unit in Oklahoma now, but whenever he was out in Snyder, Texas, every now and then he would get people who got bit, and it's definitely over 10K and able for, if that person has to be flown out of wherever he's at or whatever, I always worry about everybody. Now that I'm a mom, I worry about even my friends that have reptiles that are venomous. So I'm always wanting everybody to be safe all at the same time.
Hell yeah.
So.
Safety first. Safety first.
Yeah. And that's what I tell everybody, even dealing with the big snakes, there's always somebody here. If something goes wrong, there's always somebody here that can take care of that snake or help me with that snake.
So the last time that we met, you were not a mom. Now you're a mom.
Yeah.
What's changed in the collection? What do you feel is different going in prior to being a mom and now freshly being a mom? What's your mindset? What's changed? Because I know certain things have, right?
Some things have, and some things haven't. Sorry, I don't want my mouth wide open. Anyways, some things have changed and some things haven't. I'm still pretty confident dealing with my animals and everything, but it's double checking on my locks because I was really bad at not locking my locks all the time. Sometimes I would forget and have baby brain and maybe miss like one or two, but now it's like constantly checking the locks or wondering like, are they getting out? Like, I don't know, your mind just goes weird whenever you're a mom. Like everything, you're just double making sure everything's okay, That's one of the things for sure is that. And then like, I don't know, most of it just kind of came like, I was still doing my TikTok videos with my reptiles and I was still showing people what I was doing. And I was cleaning my cages. I can't even tell you how many times I cleaned my cages like during that whole entire deal. Like even before I went to the hospital and stuff like that. Like I was so like, I gotta clean these cages. Like I gotta make sure everything's right and all that. So, but I would have to say that was the most that honestly changed. Just that I wanted to clean more and that I wanted to make sure everybody was locked up and safe for the most part.
Respect. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my dogs and my cats appreciate that too.
Fuck them cats. Just saying.
No, not my binkies.
Hey, you guys are in Texas. Chris has a cat that he'd be willing to give you.
I know, after we lost our third cat in July, and yeah, it's been kind of hard, but I've been thinking about just picking up a random kitten.
Well, he's a blue Russian, and he's fixed, so.
Oh, nice. No, I don't know. I've been wanting a Maine Coon and everything, but I don't know what else I would get, honestly. I think our deal of cats are done. No, get out of here.
Levi can tell you what he hears often when we play Fortnite.
But we're not going to get into that right now. We'll get into that at a later time. Got to stay focused here. So right now, I want to do something fun for all the people that jumped out of the podcast. Right? Let's get into this now. Boas are better than retics. Let's argue.
Oh, you really brought that here.
Oh, I totally brought that. Oh, I've been anticipating this for a week.
And we all know that he was going to bring that here because he's a little bitch.
Oh.
Hold on. I got to go wash my hands for this.
She just laughed.
Hold on. I'm coming back. I don't know what my cat...
That what? Bro, what'd you say, boas? You said boas are better than retics. And you have a retic?
Yeah.
And you made me believe retics were better than boas.
1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 of them technically.
Well, hanging around with Dax and Montana, like I'm like retics are better. And then Gary. Look, what's up, Gary?
Oh, hey, what's up, Gary? Welcome to the chat, bro. I was just telling Montana that boas are better than retics.
Yeah, like some nasty Cinnabon moldy ass bitches. I mean, I still like I just remember opening up my phone and I was like, what is this fucking moldy ass Cinnabon in the chat? And then I look at it a little bit closer. I'm like, oh, it's just a boa.
You can't tell me that rustic look of that boa wasn't sick.
I don't know, man. I'm all about the retics. I love the retics morphs. Why do you think everybody's so pushing towards the retics morphs instead of the boas?
Well, I wouldn't say that they're pushing more towards the retic morphs. I would say right now there's more going on with retics, but the boa game is behind. Like
the boa,
that's
the
my
boa game never had a chance.
Agreed.
Chris, tell me 3 boa morphs off the top of your head. Ready, set, go.
Like what?
3 boa morphs. Go.
Bro, I don't pay attention to boas. I only had a Hog Island boa. That's all I had.
Point proven. Shut up. Anyways.
Bro, because I don't care for boas. I hate them. I don't like them.
I do have my boa that I have in there, but that was because one of my friends decided he couldn't take care of him anymore, so I took him in. And, well, he pretty much couldn't because he was being deployed and everything, so I was like, boa or another retic. So I felt bad for the snake, and I put him into my collection, and that's why he's here now.
I mean, if somebody gave me a boa and just was like, I can't take care of it, then yeah, I'd take it in.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not my go-to snake. Like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this boa because it looks good.
Every small
stuff in the works that's gonna change your mental. I promise you.
Nah, nothing will. Dude, I'm telling you right now, nothing will.
Just wait.
Like even with all the pictures that you sent in the group chat, honestly.
Right? I'm just like, man.
Well, in comparison, right? So I got a market about
retics do rule
that big as compared to the retic market, and I held my own. Thank you. For every retic you threw at me, I was able to throw one back, and that's for now, right? And we didn't go tit for tat. We should have. We should have went from morph to morph to morph to morph, and the actual comparison of the two. Like
you're gonna tell me that you just.
This is all jokes for anybody that jumps in here. This is all for fun. This is just something that we do for the sake of argument. And it also leads to education of morphs and the different cares and all the shit that actually goes into the snake, but in a fun way.
Plus, we like to get underneath Levi's skin every now and then.
Because it's easy to do.
I'm just saying. When you compare a Molly retic to a Molly boa, I strongly believe that the Molly morph in boas is better.
Yeah, okay. Yes, retics are fire. Yes, let me tell you. I love the ocelot. I love that gene, or morph, whatever you want to call it. What I've been really looking into is the tiger. So I've got a motley tiger in there, and I've been looking at an anthrax tiger, and I'm really excited about that. So I love the anthrax. I really love how that morph plays out, and I love the Machino. So the Machino, I've been looking into that. I noticed that Weston from Wildfire Retics, he's got a lot of Machino genes in there, and he really looks into that. And I've been kind of contemplating on going with that, but I really don't know. It's all depending. Whenever you get into Retics, you kind of want to go with whatever morphs that you feel like going into. You can't have all of them, you know? I mean, unless if you really want to spend that money and have that, but if you really want to focus on something, go ahead and get those morphs and work on those morphs. But you really have to work on also the lineage of that snake as well. So.
Oh my god.
How many morphs and how many retics I currently own?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say Levi basic. Anyways.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hold on, let me rebuttal that one. We'll see who beats who to the world's first.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Race. Let's go.
Anyways,
And when he makes
I
it,
mean,
I'm gonna be like, what's so interesting about it? Like,
I'm gonna put a moldy, like I'm gonna put a Cinnabon on the counter, and I'm gonna let it mold up a couple of days, and then I'm gonna take a picture of it, and I'm gonna put it on, like I'm gonna put it in the group chat, and you tell me if that looks like a boa or not.
oh my God, do it.
But anyways, the retics that I have, so we're gonna go from the oldest to the newest. We're gonna go with Tiki. Tiki is the lavender albino that I have. I've had her for 5 years now. She will be ready for this next coming up year. And then I have Todd. He is a phantom. Um, don't I don't know why I named all of them, but I did. But a little kid named him, and I was like, all right, fine. I guess we have to go with Todd with this. So he's my phantom. He's going to be working on the uh, Motley Phantoms and Phantom Motley Tigers and a couple other ones that I'm working on. And then I also have, oh God, hold on. Tiki, Todd. Oh, I have Sissy. Sissy is a Motley Tiger. She's the mainland that's in there. She's probably going to be paired up with, probably not Todd. She's going to be paired up with somebody else. Probably gonna call up Dax for that one. And then I have Thanos. He is a purple Sunfire, possible OGS, or no, he's a possible Platy Het OGS. And then I have my white GC Het Pied, and that one came from Scale Daddy Retics, or no, Soul Daddy Retics. Sorry, my bad. And I got that one from the Arlington auction of 2 years ago. So going to be working with that, and then also I think I'm going to be going ahead and working with Bloods, because not very many people work with Bloods, but I'm thinking about it.
But boas look
So.
like more teaming coins.
Bloods are better than
Hold on.
boas, though.
Oh hell no! Sit down. Quiet.
I like the way they look.
No, absolutely not.
Now the
No.
way they look,
No.
yeah.
Like the retics versus the boas are fun arguments, but no, there's not a blood out there that can hold a fucking light to a boa, bro. No, absolutely not. They're both heavy bodied, but that's about it.
Mhm. Yeah, I love the platinums. Jesus Christ, platinum and phantom jeans for sure. The platinum jeans, I'm really considering putting that into my collection as well. But I really want to work on the Anthrax Tiger and a couple other ones that I was thinking about. So
see, I really like the Anthrax jean. Like after like looking into it after you posted about it, it's fucking sick.
It's a very unique jean. Like I really like or morph. I really like how it just kind of lays out, and there's just so many. unlike boas. Now a question from me: what is your favorite boa? If you had to pick a favorite boa, what would be your favorite? In morph wise, like what would be your absolute favorite, and what do you feel like you could work with more in the future?
That's a tough one. So are we going locality? Are we gonna break it down, or are we just going broad spectrum and just going boas as a species?
Just broad spectrum. I mean, we already know the localities, we already know that kind of stuff, but like what would be the more of what you would want?
Man, that's a tough one, because the more that I'm looking at the Argentines, the more and more morphs are starting to come out of those.
Yeah.
The true reds are starting to show promising things coming in the future. I'm gonna stick with what I know. I'm gonna stick with what I'm working with, the Abbey morph. It's really got a lot of potential in it.
All pythons suck. All pythons are rocks, man. If you were to pick up a rock outside and paint that motherfucker and look at it, that'd be a ball.
Damn. Is that how you feel? God.
Anyways. Sorry, I saw that and I had to respond to
just
that.
like the Levi on that one. That was funny.
It always goes down like that, bro. It'll never change. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Abby morph. It's got a lot of potential. It's new. It's got a lot of traction behind it. It does amazing things to the pattern. Mixed with hypo, it brings out colors that we haven't seen in hypo yet. So it's a fun one. And then I don't know. That's such a loaded question because then you go over to let's bring up the most recent BOA podcast. You look at what Vin Russo's done and some of the bloodlines that he's worked with and the pastel lines and his blood morph itself. The line that he's done with that is just
I think I just recently saw something on Facebook. One of my friends or somebody shared it. It was like a yellow anaconda and a boa mixed gene morph, something like that. I think. At least I think that's what it was.
People in these damn hybrids, man.
Semi-pit.
Yeah.
I need to see this.
Yeah, it was a hybrid. But yeah, I'll have to look back at the post and download it. Something. Screenshot that shit. Huh?
Anaconda boa. I mean, technically, anacondas. I mean, not technically. Anacondas are boas, so.
Yeah. I mean, they're a heavyweight.
Genus to genus, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fucking hybrids, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, Levi doesn't love hybrids. That's a lie.
I mean, I've seen a couple really cool things made in the past couple of years, honestly. So, I mean, like, yeah, bullconda.
I can't.
What are you doing? You were just asleep. Anybody else's kid don't want to sleep for more than an hour?
No, I don't miss those days. No.
My nephew do that right now, but
yeah, she was doing just fine. Like she was asleep for most of this, and then all of a sudden she just started waking up.
She's so cute.
She's gonna adorable.
She can be the next reptile lady in here. Yeah, she is cute. She's the cutest thing on the planet.
Maybe she want to have another baby.
Right. They always get to that age where they're so cute and you're like, can we do it again? I'm like, nah, bitch, nah. Nah. That was traumatic, man. That was so, well, at least I didn't have a traumatic birth like a couple other people that I know that had a C-section, because I know some people will have a C-section and it's like an emergency C-section. No, your girl ain't doing that. Hell no. I can't do none of that.
Nah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's scary.
What up? No. Ours was planned. And it was pretty good. I didn't want to get cut into. That was the first major surgery that I've ever had. And honestly, never again. Never again.
I'll feel it.
I mean, at least I didn't have the epidural. Everybody was like, you don't want the epidural. I was like, no, I don't.
My daughter got it twice, so she got the epidural. And she did give birth naturally. She said she got cut pretty good, so.
Yeah. It still happens. It doesn't matter. You're split one way or split the other.
Yeah. I'm just like, sorry, mama. That's all I could say.
Yeah. Glad it ain't me.
What do you want me to say, mama?
I mean, in 2023, technically, you could get pregnant now.
Oh, yeah. That's so true. Levi's
Somebody
pregnant.
scientifically explain that to me.
I can't explain it. I can't.
Yeah. Not gonna even try.
Now, don't get me wrong. I have friends that did that kind of stuff, and they wanted to be a woman or a man. But I'm just like, all right, you're my friend. I support you, but don't push that shit on me. That's all I'm asking. Don't push that shit on me. Don't push that shit on my kids. And that's it. That's where I draw the line.
Getting lit up in the comments.
Get out of here.
Said nope, still
Yeah,
no.
nope.
Still that hell no.
See, that's a hybrid conversation just with humans, man. Like, we're fucking with shit we shouldn't be fucking with, man. I'm telling you. Like,
There's a lot of things that they're changing, man.
let whoever get triggered over something like this, but that's just science you shouldn't fuck with. Like, it's just not. Nothing good has come from us fucking with that kind of science. Like, nothing ever has, nothing ever will, in my opinion, because that God complex comes in. We think we're better than nature, and it never turns out well. It just never does. Like, it has nothing to do with you as a person. It has to do with us as a fucking species.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like them fucking with the weather, man. Shouldn't be fucking with the weather either.
And apparently daylight saving time's for you.
Yeah, barely.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's the stupidest shit in the world. Like, all of my Arizona peeps would agree. Daylight savings time is the dumbest thing in the world, and you guys are falling victim to it. What is the necessity in it? We don't change at all.
Bro, what's crazy is that time changes by itself. So that's why I didn't even notice, dude. Like, it changes automatically. At midnight, time either goes forward or time either goes back.
Yeah, we were up late last night, and I think it was around like 2 something, and then it changed to 3 o'clock. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was like, "What the hell?"
She's like, "We gotta go to bed now."
Yeah, I was like, "I just fed the baby. I'm ready for bed."
Hold on, can we go back? Hold on, go back to that. Nature makes a lot of mistakes we have to fix. I would beg to differ on that one. I don't. That respectfully, I feel like that's a God complex in humans right there. Like, nature's done its thing far before we were even a fucking thought in the universe, let alone, yeah. Respectfully, I ain't trying to start no fucking beef with nobody. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I ain't got time for another bullshit. I got time to make beef about making fun of boas, but you know.
Definitely.
I got beef for all that. I just remember. I just know when Levi wants smoke, he gets smoke. He gets smoke, flames, and a little bit of sizzle. Like that, he gets all of it.
Yeah, he does. I just sit back and read.
I know sometimes like I'll sit back and I'll read some stuff, but there's a few things like I popped in and like I get a little overwhelmed.
I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna not touch that one. But when you burn, like when you roast Levi, I love that.
I think we all do.
That's the only time I'm ever getting fucking roasted is when Montana's in the chat.
And she roasts you.
Yeah, she's the only one that can fucking keep up with me and Gio.
I didn't drink a whole lot of caffeine tonight, or I would be really going down in it. All I need is like a Bang energy drink, and I'm set. I'll make the whole podcast cry.
Ooh. Well, go get a Bang.
I can't. You know how hard it is to get a Bang even whenever you got kids?
Yeah, it's super hard.
It's hard as hell, man. It's hard as hell.
Yes, not all medical science is evil. I like to throw out retics, boa as much as possible. Levi, laugh out loud.
Yeah, intrepid, like in my comment. Yeah, there you go. What is that word? I'm gonna fall back on that one. You right? This is an argument that I'm not. Yeah, I'm barking up the wrong fucking tree.
I mean, in all honesty, what would, if you had to pick another retic, what would be your favorite morph?
Mine?
Yeah. Even though you're a boa lover, what would be your favorite retic? Like, what have you seen lately, besides the ocelot? what have you seen lately that you really, really like? What?
I wouldn't say anything new. I would go back to one of the OG ones and just get a fucking pied.
Yeah.
Just a single morph pied. Nothing else on top of it. Nothing additional. Just a pied. I think that
actually,
it's one of the most underrated retics in the world because it just by itself does enough.
yeah. I honestly like to say, like, even like just the normals. If you can even get a hold of a normal that has like that, they have those like that light green pattern that's all along the sides and especially at the end of the tail and a little yellow. I mean, like there's a few of them that you'll see, but I really want to go out to the islands and like really like actually catch some retics like that have been in the wild before and actually look at them and everything and just I don't know, the sunlight does a whole lot to them versus what we do keeping them inside during closures and stuff like that. But you know that vitamin D really hits the skin.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Forgot what show I was watching, but they stumble upon a wild retic, and it was a wild classic type, but its color pattern didn't look normal, but it didn't look like a morph. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
almost looked like if what we call polymorphic. It almost looked like a polymorphic thing, but then I was like, no, that doesn't even make enough sense to make sense in my head. It was just like it's so far from what our classic wild type was that it set off a thought process.
Yeah,
Same
Heartland.
thing that you're having.
Yeah. No, they're just so pretty. Like I see pictures and videos like just don't justify the colors that are on those guys until you see them in person, you know. But yeah, I do have to say I've seen a couple pieds lately. Like I've even thought about. I mean, I know I can produce pied, but I've even thought about even purchasing a pied at one point.
Should do it. Sick.
hmm
It's like a ball python, just better.
Hell no. That's what every typical no. Hell no. No, thank you. Where's my shot of fucking tequila? Good
Well,
God.
the thing is, right, to give ball pythons credit, no other snake would be where they are without them.
I think retics can be right where they're at without them.
There's no way, absolutely no way the retic market, even in there's not another snake out there that's going to catch the ball pythons. It's not possible. You know what I mean? As far as size, capability, health, the super dwarfs maybe might have a chance, but I don't think we'll see it in our lifetime that they catch up to the ball pythons. It's not a feasible option for retics or boas or maybe
it takes
bloods, but even then they're so big.
It takes a certain person, like it takes a very special person to want to say, you know what, I'm going to dedicate my time to these big animals because they do get big. Even your dwarf or even your super dwarf, I mean, they technically a lot bigger than the ball pythons for sure. So yeah, there's definitely, it just takes a certain person that, you know, if you know their temperament and you know what they need, you know, you can succeed in them. But yeah, ball pythons are definitely, they're up there in the market. They're growing more and more. And I give actually a lot of credit to all my ball python people because that's a lot of work. I remember cleaning, you know, like being with my dad when my dad was breeding ball pythons and stuff like that, dogs balls, and he did amazing. But you know that there was a lot of work put into it. Every animal in that kind of collection is a lot of work, whether it be ball pythons, retics, berms, all that kind of stuff. There's all of its work. And it ain't cheap either. I can't even start on my bills. it ain't cheap. You know, I had somebody contact me today. One of my neighbors, you know, they want to actually rescue a snake versus go out and buy one. I'm like, that's perfect. That's completely fine if you want to do that. But man, it's expensive. If your boys want to really know how to take care of an animal, I will give you all the resources that you need. I'll give you all the people that I have. but you got to do the research. You know, it takes a lot.
And show you his enclosure.
Do what?
I said you should have him show you his enclosure, see how it looks.
Oh yeah, no, and that was the thing is that they didn't have they were thinking about rescuing or taking in a snake, but they didn't have anything for the snake, and I'm like, nah. I dealt with way too many people like that to where they don't have anything for those animals, and they just buy the animal. You gotta have that set up before you get that animal.
I was gonna say, did you hear the live last night about the rack system that's gonna be what is
I
it?
saw it. I saw it's like it's got the solar or something at the very end. Is that the one that you're
Yeah,
talking about? Yeah. I saw it, but I didn't really read into it really.
I think that's gonna be cool. Changes night. It
Yeah.
goes from night to day, so I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, light
Yeah.
cycles they're big.
Because
Mhm.
I mean, if I could, like off the rip, I'd buy that shit like now. But
Yeah.
you know that shit's gonna be expensive as hell.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
no, it's definitely a smart market, I can tell you that.
I wish I thought of that because I probably would have done that too. Like, damn. But
I mean,
You're too you're too busy being at the gym.
yeah, I'm too busy. The gym.
it's
I don't know.
it's not out of reason to think that you could do light cycles without that
Mhm.
rack, though. You know what I mean? Like you could put I don't know if they're available, but UVB strips
Very
in them
true.
now. You could put at least get the light cycle in general going with LED strips, and then set it up on a timer. The things that are like
Oh.
controversial in the hobby really don't need to. It's an angry baby.
I know she's being angry with me right now. She's like, I ain't having this shit right now. Okay, she good. We're good. Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, it's not out of the reason. Like if you really put your mind to something, like you can get it done. Like I'm working on light cycles in here, but it's not coming along as fast as I want to.
Yeah, baby said, shut up, Levi.
Fuck you, Boza.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey Boza, your aliens call, bro. You're overdue for a visit.
Have at least lead strips run through the rack I have, so they do have a day-night cycle. Huh? That's badass.
Nice. I like
Yeah,
that.
see, it's not unfeasible to do something like that. To run lights through the racks, to run lights in your, if you have clear tubs or clear enclosures, to run lights throughout the room, run natural sounds like Earl was saying he does with his stuff. It's not out of the reason, and some of it's really easy. You know what I mean? Like you go to, like I was looking at Five Below today with light strips and stuff like that, just to get something inside of the tubs with them. It doesn't matter what
Mhm.
it is, as long as you're doing it safely and you're doing it effectively. Like nothing's out of the reason. You don't need this big fancy, ready to set up rack right now until it's available. And even then, people aren't gonna, the ones that have all of the racks that are set up already aren't going to go and clear all of those out and bring in these new racks. Like it's not a thing. It's not going to happen. So to make it more cost effective for them, just run LED lighting in it.
Yeah,
And then if
pretty much.
UVB strips are available or become available in the near future, put those in there too.
Mhm.
Creative said the baby wants to be interviewed.
I
Here, there you go.
I know you got a lot of stuff going on, Montana, so I'm trying to figure out like how the hell do you like do all of that?
Bitch, you got me. You got me. I gotta get ready for July. I gotta get ready for modeling. Like I modeled. There you go. Put that in your mouth. Anyways, I modeled while I was pregnant. I took care of my animals while I was pregnant. I was still doing a bunch of stuff. I was still working while I was pregnant, and yeah, I don't know how I do it, honestly.
I'm like, aren't you exhausted? Like, damn, this is a lot.
I mean, yeah, like every now and then I'm definitely exhausted, but I mean, if you just drink as much caffeine as possible and get through the day, you know,
That right there is the secret.
that is a secret, man. Celsius.
Oh, I drink Celsius. I love Celsius too. Because
Oh
one,
yeah.
Not a
it's
fan
a
at all.
fat burner though. That's why.
Oh,
That's the only reason I drink it though.
It's what?
It's a thermogenic.
yeah. I mean, I'm the living proof of that. I've been drinking those ever since I was able to actually drink them, and I weigh 123 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a at the same time it's a caffeine drink, but it also has a fat burner in it. So that's why I like Celsius. Because
Yeah.
if I can't get to the gym that day, at least I have my Celsius. I drink like one or two.
Yeah. I'm gonna take y'all with me. I gotta make her a bottle. She's gonna get mad. We all know how it is whenever you gotta make a bottle.
Ooh, she's mad.
Yeah,
Saying, make my bottle, please.
she's like, now, do it now. She's also one of those babies, like right after like she gets done eating, she wants more. So like she'll just start instantly screaming. Yeah, it's great. It is so great. I can't even believe like how many like I get on my TikTok and I started doing my reptile stuff, right, and everything. But I can't believe the amount of stay-at-home moms that are on TikTok.
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, I was watching and I was like,
I got you. Yeah, you're good. Oh, I know, I got you. There's so many people on like TikTok, like the stay-at-home moms. Some of them are like wizards of knowing everything. There you go. There you go. You're quiet.
So far I'm not a fan of TikTok. I deeply regret joining TikTok.
I don't know. It's a hit or miss, man. It's a hit or miss. 1 minute you're doing good, and the next minute you're not, man. I know I mean, it's a very big audience. If you can get a lot of people to view your stuff, it's a very big audience. I know that.
everybody's like, I miss my babies being super little.
Right?
I know.
Like sitting here
I'm
thinking
gonna-
about when mine were little. It was nice.
I
gonna
do miss them being little, but my boys are, I don't know, badass.
I don't know. That would be one piece of advice I could give you, Montana, is enjoy this time, no matter how frustrating or how stressful. Like you fucking blink and these little monsters are running around and they're talking and they're putting their own clothes on, they're putting their own seatbelts on.
I'm thinking of the same thing, like, with me. Like I'm looking at my dad. Like I'm like, I'm so sorry, Dad. Like, I'm like, I'm so sorry about the gray hairs that you have. Like I know I caused all of them.
Brayden said Metal is mad because we didn't ask her favorite reptile.
Oh, her favorite reptile is actually the panther chameleon. Her panther chameleon is actually the egg that I have that's incubating in my closet right now. That's actually her panther.
Aww.
So, yeah. Now she's got, I mean, technically I have the other panther chameleon because I picked him up from the Arlington show, but hers is actually incubating right now.
I want to give a shout out to Rave. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate that.
I ain't missing these cries at all either right now, man.
I don't know, Jordan. 2 years old is about that time though. Like you start really like enjoying the fact that you're getting older, but then it's like right after that, man. I'm telling you, the time will set in, bro. It'll set in. You're gonna look and you're gonna go, oh shit.
No.
I promise you, dude. It's insane. I didn't think it was. I was one of those like, oh, whatever, fucking. I didn't think much of it, and then it's
I
My
know,
daughter
baby.
strapped herself into her car seat the other day, and I was like, "Holy fuck, man! Have we really come that far?"
I kept the baby alive for this long.
It was like, damn. It was like yesterday. I was changing your fucking diapers. What happened?
Right?
Bro, so you know that my nephew, the one I bring in here, has the long hair. Remember how little he was, bro? I was like, damn, you really grew, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane, man. It is insane.
And
But
it's
just to
crazy
watch them
because,
grow, like I don't know, man. Just to be there through their life, for whatever
Mhm.
the time I got,
Oh, you're okay. I got you.
it's amazing. I told my sister today too. I was like, dude, like just to see Enzo grow up and your your daughter grow up, it's been amazing.
And to think that, Matthew came from a family of 5 kids, and I'm like, one is enough. I know. Not me. He was the oldest. He was the oldest. He was a daycare.
Oh,
I don't see missing the crime, but I'll keep you posted.
you will, bro. I promise you. Just wait. Like it. I'm feeling it right now. Like fuck. I want a third one.
Yeah.
But then I think about the absolute terror that my kids are now too. Because don't get me wrong. On the other hand, I'm missing all this damn time. But man, as they get older, they're fucking shitheads.
Yeah.
And I
She's
don't care.
actually,
Judge me for calling my kids shitheads. You can kiss my ass too. Because
they're thieves.
fucking terrors.
I don't know. My daughter calls her
Fucking
kids turds.
Dude, I found my daughter on top of the stepladder the other day trying to paint the ceiling. She pulled the stepladder out to paint the ceiling because she wanted it to be a different color. Mind you,
Aw.
she's like 2 foot nothing trying to reach the ceiling from the top of a step stool with a paintbrush. Oh, man.
Cat.
Bro,
Sorry,
she
my
wants
I want
to
to
be
know how we
independent.
stayed alive. How did we stay alive? Because I've heard the stories of when I was a kid. Holy shit, man. My wife used to get on top of the fridge and get in the cabinet that was up there because that's where her pops used to put fucking peanut butter. He was telling me the story one time. And she would get the peanut butter out. She would fall asleep on top of the fridge and he would find her like that. Like, how the fuck did we stay alive?
Dude, and then sometimes you ask for advice, and some older parents tell you some weird shit, and you're like, I'm not going to take that advice. Like, people who haven't had kids for like 36 years or so, and you like ask them for advice, and they give you the off the wall shit, and I'm like, your kid's still alive?
Apparently.
I was like, all right, well, I guess put their hand down the drainage plug. I don't know. There's some
Wait,
weird
what?
stuff, like just some weird off the wall stuff. Like someone told me, oh, you know what the most common thing was sleep when the baby sleeps. I was like, okay, when she's sleeping in her stroller and I'm going down the street, I'm just gonna fall asleep. I'm just gonna fall asleep. That's all
I
right.
don't think that's what they meant.
that reminds me of that movie, Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo, where she's about to bowl, she falls asleep bowling.
Yeah, she like slams on the ground. Yeah, I remember that.
That shit is
That's a
funny.
good movie. That's a really good movie.
Just picturing Montana pushing the stroller down the street and just.
I'm gonna do a TikTok about that now. Just fall asleep.
Right? Just
She
fall
falls
asleep.
asleep inside the truck, falls asleep inside the restaurant. Out. Slam my face into some pasta or something. I don't know.
So are you gonna with the snakes, Montana? Are you gonna are you gonna open a shop or?
At some point, yep. So the plan is to open, or at least have a reptile shed or shop in the back of the property here, and we're gonna end up building that. Our freaking neighbors, asshole neighbors. I hope they watch this because fuck them assholes. Anyways, they're fighting with another neighbor that's in a different, because our builder had built different units or different lots. And they're trying to make it to where we can't build a 50 by 60 shop. And I was like, hell no, girl. I ain't doing this shit today. So we're trying to fight that at the same time too. But at least my reptile shed will at least be pretty good. But I want it to be right beside the shop so I can go in there, deal with my truck, because I am building my square body truck at the same time of doing all this stuff and everything. And so like I plan on working on that and then having that built as well. I actually wanted to help out Herp Show. So Gary and Lori have been operating the Herp Show for several years now. And I wanted to open up like a big, like a entertainment center out here, so they can host reptile shows here in the Weatherford kind of area, so that people can come in. You have a pretty good, and the DFW Reptarium is right here too. So, I mean, like, there's a bunch of opportunities for that. I wanted to open up something like that for the reptiles as well.
That'd be badass.
Yeah. Honestly, if we can fight, and I don't think our neighbors can actually touch us because the way that everything was built by units, I think we can still build the 50 by 60 shop here and still keep doing whatever we're doing. Honestly. There's a whole backstory because they hate another neighbor and they're just trying to make their lives hell, basically, because they own a business as well and they've made their business on their property. And so, yeah, it's just one thing after another.
Well, how's that right? You guys get caught in the middle of it. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, it really sucks. And then not only that, she's a bitch, man. She's a straight stalker. She, like, harassed this lady one day. I was like, dude, that's not cool, man. If I see somebody bullying somebody in front of me, man, I'll lay hands on somebody. That's not okay. And especially knowing the background story and knowing the story fully now, it's just drama, man. And I ain't about drama. Like, when I talk about the people that kind of brought me into the reptile world, like, they're drama-free people. Like, I don't do all the drama. Like, I can't be caught up into that stuff, Like, I like being on everybody's good side. I don't think there's ever been a time where I've been on somebody's bad side in the reptile world, because we butt heads. That's normal. That's completely normal. Whatever we believe in, we're going to butt heads. We're going to exchange words. But, like, I've never really, like, man, I fucking hate that dude. Like, I might give you shit about boas, but I ain't going to hate you for it, Like, I'm not going to cause an issue every single time. It's like, damn, I can't stand people like that. So I just try to keep everything on the low, and I try to keep everybody positive. That's all that everybody ever wants. You just got to be positive. So, but the people that brought me into the reptile world, they're old guys. They don't have social media, which is really, really great. And they just kind of, they deal with reptiles all the time, and they're dealing with their own shit too. And, one of them is a big berm breeder, and nobody has no clue who he is until you go to a show with him. So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I just can't deal with trauma, So
No, for sure.
I'm just hoping whenever we do get everything all situated and we get everything built, and I've got my logo. I actually contacted somebody today about my logo, and we get everything all built up. I'm just hoping that everything is still like, yeah, you can build this, you can have this, and everything else. I've already read my regulations on where I'm at for my reptiles. I can have all my reptiles. They can go fuck themselves, okay? And so, yeah, that's just how I feel about it. And of course, the person who absolutely hates everybody in the neighborhood, of course, she doesn't like reptiles because she stalked me. She went on my Facebook page and she, like, dug at my shit. I was like, all right. But I mean, at least I'm still pretty good friends, or I'm still pretty good acquaintance with her. But it's like, please don't get involved in my life, man. Like, I'm trying to build my platform of what I have. So,
I forget he likes boas, creative reptiles.
yeah. Well, you best keep liking them because I'm still going to keep giving them shit. So,
Hey, creative's a homie. Tell them boas are life. Tell them boas are life. But nah, fuck your neighbor first and foremost, stalker ass people. I hate those. But you bring up a good point, right? Something I was thinking about. I have a little issue with somebody not directly related to the reptile industry. This person ain't about the animals, so that's why I say that. But like that is something to be aware of. We brought it up in the group chat, right? Internet security. And always keep that in mind too. Like when you're posting on social media, like these reels are badass and people are making money. And we put everything that we do out on social media, whether good, bad, or the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. Most of it gets put out on social media. Keep in mind every time you post something away from USARK, away from the hobby, there's always somebody looking in on it. Always going to be somebody watching. Like if you have a neighbor that don't like you, that's another reason to make sure your city ordinances are straight. Make sure you're allowed to have the rodents. Make sure you're allowed to have all the reptiles. And this goes for every person, every 50 states, all the way down to the small cities.
yeah.
You never know who's on your Facebook page, who's following you on Instagram. It could be a federal officer. It could be somebody that's a step above that if there is a step above that. But like it just goes on and on. And then, stalkers and weird fucking people think we're weirdos too. So they think reptiles are an invite to be fucking weird.
Well, I mean, everybody saw the stalker that I had to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's fucking weird.
Yeah. And it's not normal, but it's just like it's a rare occasion when that kind of stuff happens, And it's just like, nah, I don't take my chances,
Did you get your VPN set up?
No, I need to though. You just need to send it to me because it got lost in the chat. So I need you to send it to me directly.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And for anybody watching this, make sure you have a VPN set up. They're I think $30 a month. And the one that I use, I'll send it back in the group chat. We'll post it in the description or however you go back, Christian. You put links in or whatever. For anybody interested in it, just remember to protect yourself first and foremost away from the reptiles on social media, on your internet browsers and everything that you're doing. You don't want your banking information or your private information getting out there. It's super easy to backtrack somebody's IP address. Anybody that knows IT stuff, even in the very bare minimum, can figure it out, go backtrack your IP address and get a lot of your personal information from that. So make sure y'all are covering yourselves very, very
Good night. Well. Yeah.
Something fun for, all the shit that we do. Because, again, we're posting everything on social media. And, it prevents thefts and shit, too. That's another thing to consider about social media and stalkers, right? Somebody's got something that they want. They can figure out where you're at. Ain't nothing going to stop them from trying to take it. People are fucking stupid.
I mean, unless if you're strapped like me, but I mean, sometimes I wait at the door and I'm like, I want somebody to come in through my door. I've been waiting to I've got pumped up energy and I got some pew-pews that need some bodies behind them. So, I trained for that kind of stuff, and I keep myself very much aware of what could go wrong in the world,
That's funny.
What does it say?
He's got a dog breeder and a chicken breeder right next to each other.
Right on.
So he said the dog gets out into the chicken coop. I'm popping my popcorn watching the war.
That's funny. We have a chicken breeder. We actually have I think he's a fighting chicken breeder. He's right here in the corner. And he's so funny. I'm just waiting for the day that somebody's dogs are going to get out.
What up, Slither? All right, Chris, hold it down.
What
I'll be
up?
back in a minute. I got to pee.
Oh, all right. I was going to pee too. But
Suck.
Thank God he's gone.
Right? Who needs that guy? Can say that out loud. But
Quarter.
yeah, I'm just like, I was wondering because if you were gonna do like a shop or something, because I want to do like a reptarium here, but
Yeah,
I want to do like a gym reptarium. So the gym on the bottom, reptarium upstairs.
that's exactly what we're thinking about too. We're thinking about opening up a gym here because it is growing in this area. So we're thinking about opening a gym and then also having. I kind of want to do a little bit of tanning too. You know what I mean? Like there's not a whole lot of good tanning places
I don't see why not.
because the place that I went to had saunas, had they didn't just have just tanning. They had like all skincare type stuff, all of it. So I was kind of leaning towards something like that, and then having the reptile building. So I think that would be
Huh.
pretty cool.
Well, see, I wanted to do the gym thing with the reptiles in there, but they said
Yeah.
that the weight, the noises would be too loud for the reptiles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No,
Hmm.
the vacuum cleaner went off, so we gotta go shut that off. Hell no.
I was like, what's that?
Hell no. We can't do this today.
That's a
Hell
loud
no.
vacuum cleaner.
Oh, you should hear it whenever it empties itself. When it empties itself, it sounds like a jet engine.
Wait, so
Like
this vacuum cleaner is how big? And is it the
it's one of
floor
the
one?
it's yeah, it's an iRobot. That thing will freaking it will like if I make it go off, or it empties itself, it just sounds like a straight like jet is taking off.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have one, but
Just,
mine doesn't clean itself. Lazy ass. But I had to clean it,
that's
which
fun.
is
Yeah.
yeah, that's not fun at all. Definitely not fun.
I can't put it in the reptile room because then it'll just try to soak up the cocoa husk. And I'm like, shit, we can't do that.
We had some technical difficulties there. I apologize.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh
Some
man, who brought this loser back?
Oh hell!
We were having so much fun without you.
Oh, I was listening on my phone. It sounded like it.
Yeah.
we definitely were. Anyway, before Levi really interrupt me about this vacuum. Um, are you gonna go are you gonna make your own shirts and brand out like that?
I think so, but at the same time, like shirts, oh man, they're so cost effective. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like I'll make some shirts. I'll for sure make some shirts, but I don't know for how long. That's the only thing. If it really goes how I really want it to go, then yeah, I'll probably make a lot of, like she's gonna start screaming. I hope y'all ready. And
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I,
ready.
I think. Oh, there we
Oh,
go. There
that was a
it
good one. Oh,
is. She gets loud.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. Tell everybody you're good. So yeah, I think shirts, some decals because I did actually pull out the quick cut yesterday and I started doing some decals. I was like, I can do this. I can definitely do this. So it's just having to build that logo because I've got to send my pictures in to get them all done and everything. So
Gym Tan Laundry Jersey Shore. Oh my
You know
god.
what? Creative. Thank you. That's exactly who Chris reminds me of. Is a dude exactly off of Jersey Shore.
I would honestly, the name that I had for all the stuff that I was thinking about, I can't really say it because I just now thought about it and it's a really good name, so I ain't gonna give my secrets out.
Huh.
But
But
since
you can
huh?
message it to us.
Yeah, true. It's either gonna involve the Panther Chameleon or the Refix, but it's gonna be a pretty cool name. Can't involve the boa. He's just like the black sheep of the family. Fuck him.
Hey, you can send him
Damn.
over here. I'll take care of him for you.
Damn.
Show you what
Oh
these
my
super
God.
hypos do.
Like Vinny, really? They said I look like Vinny from Jersey Shore.
Not
You
Vinny,
hear
the
that?
dude in the back, fool.
I can't even see the dude in the back, fool.
Vinny's ugly.
Right? Jesus.
I mean, I'm not calling you ugly or anything, but I mean, Vinny's ugly.
Well, one will say I am pretty ugly, but that's
That's besides the point.
yeah.
It's the
That's
same but
besides the
different.
point.
Did you enjoy your nap? Sorry. Matthew's awake.
Baby,
You
she's so
know,
cute.
she is cute. For a long time, Matt Edmonds didn't believe that Matthew existed. For a long time, they did not believe that my husband existed. No, you're okay. But he exists. He's alive. He's here.
Someone say hello.
You want to come say hi?
He just woke up. Leave that man alone.
No.
He said hell no.
He said, fuck that. He's like, I
blame
just
him.
woke up. I
Right,
just woke
creative?
up.
Tell her, bro.
He's
Tell
got to
her.
go to work pretty soon.
That poor boy.
He's a pretty good looking snake, though. I do have to give him credit, though. He's a pretty good looking snake. Everybody kept telling me it was a female, but I was like, no, it is a fucking male. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all bitches. It is a male.
Well, show it to
And-
Levi. Levi might say female.
Oh, I know he will, because he doesn't know anything about boas.
You can't visually ID a boa's sex.
That was good.
Not like colubrids where there's fucking visual indications as to what the boa is.
You
Either
gonna
have to
take your
probe it
pinky
or-
and probe it?
Who's probing with a pinky?
You!
Oh my god, dude.
All right, look.
No, we
No.
actually ended up probing him at one of the Herp shows, actually, and it was pretty funny.
He's
He
probably
didn't pee on me, but he peed on somebody else.
probably got a bunch of Colombian blood in him. That's got to be what it is that's causing his size to be larger, because that is like the closest that you can get. But I've seen males get 7-8 feet as compared to a 10-foot female. Like, it just depends on what the blood is and, you know, the pairings of the mom to the dad. There's so much shit that goes into it.
Right.
Then there's still shit we don't understand.
She froze.
Oh, hey, what's up, Arthur? Hey, buddy, how are you?
Okay.
Long time no see. Hope your bugs are doing well.
Speaking of bugs, USPS was like, your package is delivered, because, you know, like I got from Grub Terror or whatever, and I was like, it's not here. I don't know where it's at. Like, I'm like sitting here, I'm like, please don't allow all 500 of these larvae to like die in a mailbox somewhere, because that would really suck. And that would not be a really cool prank, because I'm not there to videotape it. But I'm like, what the fuck, man? Hopefully they show up Monday. Hopefully they just showed up to the facility and then they'll just show up here. So, yeah, Grub Terror.
You know what? Don't you have a code for that? Go ahead. Tell them. What's your code?
Oh, the code is Grub10 is what it is. Grub10.
Tell them
If you guys want some, you know, bugs, I'm a bug dealer now instead of an egg dealer.
I'll do a commercial. My time to go.
Yeah.
Great.
How much hold on. How much are eggs in all y'all states? Especially you, Levi.
Like fucking like chicken eggs?
Yeah, chicken eggs.
I don't know. I haven't fucking looked.
You don't buy eggs?
No. Well, my wife does all the grocery shopping. I'd have to ask her. I don't know.
Oh, What a typical lazy ass.
I don't know. I think over here they're like $12.
Yeah,
What the
they're
fuck?
about. Yeah, they're 12, man. They're expensive, and we're buying like the 36 count.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's the
no, I
one.
think they're
Yeah,
more than that. I think they're a little bit more than that, actually.
I think
I
maybe
think.
12 or 15 for the
Yeah.
36 count.
Yeah.
But still not bad. That's $15. You get 36 eggs, bro.
No, we're trying to breed some chickens right now. I told my sister, I was like, quit putting them eggs in the freezer. She kept putting them in the freezer or in the refrigerator, and I'm like, dude, I can easily incubate them. I have an incubator here. Like, we can make some chickens, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say an 18 pack is like $5 in Arizona. Like you get
Nah,
18 eggs for $5. It's not bad.
still not terrible, no. Some
And
people would.
if I want to sell my soul to the devil, I can go get 60 of them for $15 from Walmart.
He said 4 for a dozen. $4 for a dozen.
That's insane.
$4 for 12 eggs. Yeah.
Eight. Oh, $8 for 36, supposedly. Here.
No, for here it's 12 or
Sure.
15. Yeah, 12 or 15 actually. Because plus tax, yeah, it'd be 15. Yeah. I don't know why I thought about it, but I was like, what are the price of eggs in Arizona? At first, I thought somebody had said that they were $5.
That's nothing though. Like milk now? A gallon of milk at my store right now is $8.99.
You work at a damn gas station, bro. Of course it's $8.99. They upcharge the shit out of everything.
Yeah,
Who's
so
stupid enough to go
you
buy
know
a
what I
gallon of
tell
milk
them?
from a gas station?
Oh, dude, there's been some people, and I tell them, "You sure you want to buy this?" Walmart's like down the street, bro.
If it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, I get going to a gas station. But if it's in like normal business hours, no, absolutely not. Out your damn skull.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know.
If
I
it's like
always
Christmas
You need
Eve or
breakfast.
Christmas Day or some shit, you go to a gas station.
Tristan said convenience shop, bro. Convenience store.
I ain't paying that damn convenience fee. $8.99 for a gallon. I mean, what the fuck? You can get like 6 of them bitches from Costco for that cost.
I think the last time I even bought milk, like I got that chocolate milk, right? I got chocolate milk from a gas station. Oh, it was so bad. It was actually it was expired by like 6 months. I was like, what the fuck? And I just remember drinking it, and I was just like, this doesn't taste right. You know, the Nesquik is supposed to taste good, and it did not taste good. That was the last time I bought milk or any kind of thing from like the gas station type deal. The most I'll get is like those granny cookies, those nice
Mhm.
soft granny cookies, and then the oh god, the Muddy Buddies. I'll eat the hell out of a bag of Muddy Buddies.
Fuck yeah, Muddy Buddies are the move. What is
I was
that?
really, huh?
Cheese it. I want to say it makes those like little fucking pretzel rolls with the cheese in the middle. It's fucking
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, the oh fuck, I get those too. I couldn't eat a whole lot of those whenever I was pregnant because everybody was like, "No, don't eat that." And I'm like, "I'm gonna eat whatever I want." Like, clearly, she came out just fine. But yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. The little rolls or the little cheese stick rolls.
Yeah, it's just fire.
Says $90 for a 15-pound brisket.
Jesus Christ!
Right?
Hey, hell no, girl.
All right,
No.
Montana.
I would have been like, girl, bye.
What the fuck did you? Anyways, we moving on. Montana, we coming up on that time mark, so I'm gonna hit you with a wrap up question. Then I'm sure Chris will ask you one. But I have to know, what is your favorite conspiracy theory?
Conspiracy theory?
Yep. What is your go-to? What is your favorite? What is your most well known?
That's a hard question. I don't even know anymore. I mean, mammoths could save the world. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Yes. That was awesome.
Kid you not, they could.
I'm done with you.
Bro, she's definitely coming back. I love this.
I kid you not. They're trying to bring him back and everything. They can do it. I know they can. I know they
But they already
can.
brought back the dodo bird, so I don't see why not. And that stupid sheep, they cloned them. So
I didn't see no dodo bird. I mean, the
yeah, they
only
already
dodo
cloned
bird.
it.
That's insane.
They brought Chris's people back. It's okay.
Yeah. Sadly. But yeah, they did.
Anyways, I honestly I don't even know anymore. But yeah, no, mammoths can save the world. To be honest, we're just gonna end it there. I don't know. My conspiracy theory is actually more involving politics, and we're not even gonna remotely get into that. We're not gonna do that. No.
That's
Nah,
not. Me and Chris already do enough. Well, I do enough shit to get us canceled, so I'm good. I got you.
nah, girl, we ain't doing that shit today.
It's a lot of politics, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in the world. No, you can just already kind of see it kind of unraveling. Like we're really watching it unravel at the moment. So
Seriously.
and people are still blind to it. There's still a lot of people that are just completely blind to what's going on in the world right now. I'm like, you can't. There's video evidence. There's pictures. It's just everything. There's audio. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of dumbasses in the world. So
That too.
I'm telling you, label toasters as bath bombs, man. Electronic bath bomb.
I mean, there's a lot of people that deserve them.
That's true. This is
I don't know. You know what? No, I take that back. I fear for Chris's safety when we do that.
Do what? What are you talking about?
Nothing. See, exactly. Exhibit A. Moving on. We're past that. Come on, Chris. Do your thing.
Well, I'm gonna let Montana drop in her plugs. Let her drop her plugs in. Go ahead.
What are we
Montana.
talking about? We
Plug
talking about
yourself.
milk plug?
Your Instagram.
Oh,
your
my
TikTok,
Instagram.
all that.
So
Plug yourself in.
Instagram is down below Montana_TXM_. I don't know. TikTok is the same, Montana_TXM. Yeah. Working on a logo right now, so hopefully we will change that and make it into the reptile logo pretty soon. So, yes, we're moving up in the world. Finally, about time, Montana. You're about 10 years behind.
Hey, at least you're getting one. That's good. Some people don't want
better
one.
late than never. Like this podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
I mean, I don't know. My thing was first logo first, then brand, and then produce. I did it backwards.
Yeah.
I know people say I did it right. People say I did it wrong. I don't know.
Sometimes you just gotta make the logo, keep the logo so that nobody else makes it, and then go on.
See, and
Honestly.
that's exactly what I did. I went with, fitness and like reptiles, like I said, and then it just kept growing and changing it, and then I just changed it again to the new one this year. I'll probably be that for a little while.
No, you did perfect.
So,
Honestly.
Other than that, I mean, my wrap-up question is always the same. like if the positivity and the negative stuff in the community, like what would you change in the industry? So that's always my wrap-up question. I was trying to think of something to switch it up, but I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like,
Well, On that note, you're right. I need that question right now. Now, the positivity, we need more positivity in the reptile world. If we are going to push the whole US ARC thing, we need to have positivity to keep moving forward. Honestly, we can't keep hating each other on some things. If you can, lash it out, talk to somebody in the messages, talk to them one-on-one, and move forward. Because we need more people in the US ARC, and we need more people to start focusing on that. We're here for the reptiles, and we're here for their health, and understanding that newer generations need to understand that we're here for them, for the animals. They don't have any voices, and we need to make them. We have their voices. So. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. That was good. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I just can't be a very hateful person, Like a lot of hate consumes people, and it sucks. You watch people, they fall off the deep end because they allow hate, and I guess what some people would say is competition get in the way, and they ruin the whole hobby. So.
Agreed.
That's just my look on it. So
I
my
agree
opinion.
with that. Hell yeah, I do.
So
all right, Levi, anything else?
Nope. That's a wrap.
I'll talk shit to you in the group chat, bitch.
I'm gonna fire right back.
That's what we do.
Good to see your guys' faces again. It's good to be on the podcast one more time. Hopefully, several more times and in the future. So make more time for it. Yeah.
Yes. US ARC United. We stand divided we fall. Yes.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the sponsors before we go. Reptile Crew. CNB Reptiles.
Yep.
And then KC Reptile Labs.
I need an order from Reptile Crew, actually. They just messaged me just the other day, and they were asking if I wanted to do some photos and some clothes. I'm like, hell yeah.
Do it.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's our peoples.
There we go.
Yep. That's KC Reptile Lab.
What the fuck, Chip? You showed up at the end, bro!
Oh, no.
He was here. I thought he was here. Yeah.
You didn't highlight his comment? I didn't see him. You suck. Worst comment moderator in the world.
I thought you were doing it too.
I'm removing your mod status. Nope, you're done. You're fired.
Whatever. You're fired. Get out of here. Montana, fire him, please.
Levi, you're fired.
Thank you.
Shit.
I see. Done
vacation. Let's go.
All
right.
Well, my bad, Chip. I missed you. I apologize. Still blaming Chris, but I apologize.
He can't blame me. He can't. It's his fault. He can read the comments too.
No, this is your fucking fault.
No, it's not.
100%.
I hate you.
It's okay. I love you, so I don't need your love. Asshole.
Everybody remember.
Hey, $1,000 for US ARC, and Chris is going to shave his left eyebrow.
And Levi shaving his right one.
Yeah.
We're going to do both. It's going to be $2,000. It's going to be $1,000 an eyebrow. If we can raise $4,000, we do all four. And
then Montana will shave all hers off too.
I didn't agree to that. Hell no, I didn't agree to that.
Right, you got to pay her whatever modeling contractors to do some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. I can't draw them things on. I'm not coordinated for that.
Right. I'm joking. All right, guys. Remember, guys, to love each other. Always, support each other, pick each other's up, spread that positivity, and have people in your corner, like the right people in your corner. That positivity is always there.
If you ain't about the animals, don't fuck with me.
Yeah. Make sure you're doing this for the animals. Just love your animals, and you want to make them better, make your enclosures bigger. Do it. It's for the animals. It's not for you. Remember, they're people too.
Their health is what comes first.
Chris goes first.
Yeah, my health shit. So yeah, it's all about my animals right now. On that, guys. Remember, love you guys. We out of here. Peace, guys. Have a good night.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
Levi's gay, by the way.